Hey everyone, it is Stephanie here with Infernal TV, and I'm here with Kelly McLauchlin of Pessimist. So, how are you?
Hey, Stephanie, thanks. I'm doing great. Glad to be here.
Awesome. So, now let's go into the signing to Season of Mist Records. So, overall, how did that come about, and are you looking forward to working with them?
Wow, yeah, that's something we're super excited about, to be working with Season of Mist now. How did it come about? I guess just through connections. We had stumbled upon a deal of making some print-on-demand T-shirts. The label had actually approached us about that, and then kind of put some feelers out, see what else we were up to, and what's going on, and we started talking, and yeah, that's just everything came together really nicely.
Awesome, perfect. And now you do have a full length album on the way. I know earlier you said you can't really talk too much about that, but what can you say about the album?
About the new album?
Yes.
Sure. Okay, so well, the title's already out there. It's going to be called Key Underworld. We had a single for that we had written a couple of years ago, and we got a tight new lineup now out of LA, and we've written. We're going to do. It's going to be 9 songs, probably 10 tracks altogether. The only thing we can't really discuss the exact release date.
Let's talk about the single that you just mentioned, because I was listening to that the other day and kind of comparing that song to some of your older material, and you still have that very I guess like that old school like that sound, like you still kind of stick to your roots. Um, so I mean, is it difficult to kind of not to keep that sound, but to keep that sound fresh?
Oh, to keep the sound fresh.
Yes.
I don't know. It's always it's a challenge, but that's definitely something we strive to do. I mean, I'd say our new record, all the songs sound fresh. It's cool because we're so well entrenched in that kind of old school sound, and is where our roots come from. You know what I mean? Like especially the early Florida bands like Morbid Angel, Cannibal Corpse, and Obituary, and all this kind of stuff. Death metal that we all grew up on. That's what we love. And that's what's in our music as well as lots of other influences. But keeping it fresh, that's also something we strive to do. Each song kind of has its own unique, distinct personality. There's different arrangements. There's lots of cool tricks you can do with songwriting to keep it fresh.
Awesome. And now, well, like you just mentioned, Morbid Angel, because you also play in I Am Morbid. So, how do you balance Pessimist and I Am Morbid and the other projects you're in?
Sure. So, I mean, obviously, for right now, there's no one's out playing any shows. I Am Morbid, we just came back February of this year, of 2020. In fact, that's the only show I played this year. We had played at the headline the House of Metal Festival over in Sweden, and actually had just made it back to the U.S. And 10 days later, they were closing the borders. So, we've got some other live shows in the works, but that's things have been pushed back. So, and when that comes, that's a priority as well. And in the meantime, I'm focused on Pessimist, writing the new record, going to get this recorded and out there, and yeah, and then we'll be playing shows as well. As soon as everything's up with the pandemic and everyone can play shows.
Awesome. And now, well, you mentioned earlier that you have a new lineup. Can you talk about the current lineup? I know specifically you just got a new bassist and drummer.
Yeah, so our new bassist Andrew is kind of, it's the kid's he's like a young Cliff Burton, it's just like that. He's just a star, and he came along at the perfect time. He fits right into the band. We're all really stoked on that, and that was he was a friend of Pat's. Pat's our new drummer, Pat Shea, and he's also the guitarist for the band Master. So that's where you'll know him from. And it's myself and our singer. Ivan, who we've had in the band, he's been with us since 2014 or something like that. But we've been friends way longer than that, something like 25 years. So these guys are my partners in crime. It's a it's a real solid lineup right now. We're all very stoked on it.
Awesome. Well, now we are at the last question. It is a pretty short interview, so you can say whatever you want. You can promote the new album. You can say hi to the fans. It's up to you. Take it away.
Oh, for sure. Well, yeah, for starters, I mean, thanks to Season of Mist. We're really looking forward to working with everyone there. And thank you, Stephanie, for the cool interview, and all the best with Infernal TV. And also want to give a shout out to Jackson Guitars. Every day, Jackson Guitars means the world to me. So these are the best guitars on the planet, and that's I'm working on a new custom shop that's going to be out real soon. So that's it. Some of my other gear, I'm playing SIT strings, Seymour Duncan pickups, and working with a place called FU Tone, which is Floyd Rose upgrades for your tremolos, and it's just it's life-changing stuff. So it's to the fans. We look forward to seeing you out there again real soon, and look for the album out next year. Aside from the new record, we're reissuing all of our back catalog. Actually, that's kind of primarily what we've been focused on. Like these last weeks and months, we're in the process of remastering all our old records. New records are coming out next year too, and that's something we're also very excited about. So they're gonna. It's our 3 first records: Cult of the Initiated, Blood for the Gods, and Slaughtering the Faithful. And they're all being reissued with new art and layout, remastered, and including bonus tracks. And it's going to be something really special and cool for the fans as well. So we're all stoked on that. All these records are going to be available on vinyl for the first time ever in their whole life. So, in fact, our first record, which we just finished up the new layout for this week, and the new mastered version. You're going to be hearing a lot from Pessimist next year.
Hey, that's fine. You all deserve the support. And you all deserve to do very well. You're a kick-ass band. So, yeah, I'm happy for you.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, of course.